introduction. My name is David. I'm one of the co-founders of Eno, which used to be called Mindset, and we've built a pair of headphones that uses EEG sensors to monitor focus, help you improve your habits at work, and just improve your mental health overall. And there they are,
That is
the
amazing.
headphones. Yes.
So has these headphones changed from the last time we chatted?
The hardware is quite similar. Whereas like we've had a lot of challenges in getting this technology to be mass made, but in terms of the functions of the headphones, it hasn't changed. The way we use the headphones has changed in small ways. So the people that bought it still get the same value, but the way we think about the problems we're solving is kind of different.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Want to tell us some more?
Yeah, so essentially we were a lot about the kind of biofeedback aspect, neurofeedback, which is, let's say when you're distracted, we'll let you know, and once you know, you can kind of internalize that learning and learn over time to be more conscious of your focus, and you kind of train the focus over time. So that's still part of the app, which is kind of a training aspect, but we also now have included new features that are kind of more working for you while you work. And one of them is the neuroadaptive music, which means the music changes and tweaks in real time according to your focus level. And that kind of over time reinforces your focus muscle, if you will.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
And then we've done a lot of work also in helping to kind of build a habit around work because, especially in the work from home era, it's quite difficult to get into the proper habit and remain productive with all these kind of stress going around us. So we did a lot of habit forming features going into our app. So we're pretty proud of that.
That's pretty good. I would love to see more about that one later. Now, with regard to your name change, that's always been fun. How did that come about?
Yeah, so that was there was always some questions about the name, especially from a legal perspective. So the word mindset is quite a popular word and an expression that people use, and so it's possible to go and take care of this name and protect it, but it's quite difficult to do. And we want to spend more time building the company, building the product, and building all of that instead of dealing with the legals, which take a lot of money and time. So we ended up just choosing a name that is easier to work with. Let's call it that.
Was it is it connected to anything kind of close to you? Or
Actually, we went more from a sound basis, whereas we kind of wanted something short that is memorable, and we literally ideated over sounds, how they feel when you say them, and all these kind of thing. And that was, there's so many names, and everybody's used pretty much every name, and it's just very difficult. So we went from the abstract and just tried to find something that seems good, and that the fact that it's short allowed us to make these other words like Eno phones, which is the device, or Eno work, which is the app, and we kind of like that part of it.
I love it. Now, how did you pivot in this whole crazy pandemic?
So the first thing that we are doing is trying to work more closely with companies to help deal with the whole work from home struggle that many companies are facing. And that's the biggest pivot. I would say it's like basically the product is the same, but we're kind of targeting towards those companies that might need the help and how to help them cope with the situation, keep their productivity up, and also focus on the individuals. So this is not a tool for managers to track their employees. It's a tool that managers can either suggest or buy to their employees to say, you know what, like here's how you go and self-manage, because the future of management is having people that can self-manage. So that's kind of what we believe in.
Right, that's pretty cool. Now, are you you planning on anything different for when we're able to go back to the office? Is your office environment going to change? What are you foreseeing?
Right now, we're not thinking about the office so much. We're trying to make it work outside the office. And we've basically ensured that every one of our employee had a good office at home. So that was kind of the first measure that we did. We're spending a lot of time thinking about what the future looks like. And it looks like it might be some hybrid of work from home and office work. And I think it's, only the future will tell, but I do think that work from home will not disappear. We're not going to go back to the way things used to be. We're going to be now working in a hybrid model where people might be in the office, people might be at home, and we have to take that into account.
Right.
In the way people do work, and hopefully we can have meaningful features that can address those new issues of having people in different places. Maybe half the people are in a meeting, on one side, and then half are remote, and it gets complicated and messy. I think everybody's thinking about those problems. We focus on the productivity part of it and the habit part of it.
That's pretty cool. Now, what would you be foreseeing as next steps for your company?
Now it's getting this one out for sure. I mean, that's taken a very long time already, and I think this COVID-19 crisis has made this quite more difficult for us. But we just ordered the 3,000, and they're starting to be made. So 3,000 units that can go to the early backers, and then I think from there we want to really listen to the customers. There's still some unknown as to what features the consumers prefer and what they think brings most value. And then we really want to be hearing this feedback and kind of building on this. At the same time, we're very interested in tackling the future of work and try to help coach people into better work habits and better productivity.
That's great.
For us, what has been the most valuable from consumers is for them to essentially give us a chance at the beginning and just try it out, and then of course we have many backers and they've waited for a long time, and we're very, very happy about that. And so I mean, the thing that I can say is when you see these new technologies that could be interesting or useful, if you do have extra money, I think it's worth supporting those kind of projects, whether it's us or it's another Kickstarter company, some tech trying to get out. It's true that your Apple product is going to be amazing and it's going to be very good, but if you want to see something new and see more innovation, by all means invest your personal money. You can make a difference as an individual. You don't have to be an investor. And so I think that's all I can say. I don't want necessarily people to invest in us. I would be happy to, but invest in innovation. That's going to make the world move forward.
Thanks so much for that, David. This is wonderful information and a great follow-up to our previous conversation on your progress of your company. I'm sure we'll continue doing this. It now becomes a series, so it'll be great
Awesome.
to chat with
Cool.
you. So thanks a lot, David. See you soon.
Thank you so much. Okay, bye.